Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. Crazy world out there, but I hope you're doing well regardless. Decided I would upload another wee video. Last video I uploaded was about the New Testament and Psalms, and I just kind of create more videos along the spiritual topic. I feel like these videos during these talk periods are a way to help me analyze my past. Hopefully, by watching that, it'll probably give you guys a few ideas, maybe help you reflect and get through these tough times. But anyway, here it goes. Okay, so like I said, the last video I talked about was the New Testament. So I'll give my wee overview of my history with Christianity. We were a Presbyterian family, which means we only went to churches for funerals and weddings and that kind of jazz. Got the New Testament when I was a teenager. Started going out to the local Presbyterian church just to get a feel for it, see if I like the services. Started to get a wee bit of a vibe with the church. My friend at the time, Martin, he was a member of the local Scottish Episcopal Church, so I decided he invited me along, and I was confirmed at that church ages ago, and it started to be my regular church. I would go there every Sunday, take part in a few church activities. When I left school, gave me a bit more free time, and I started going to the local Catholic church. I was never, confirmed there, so I was just going there for to experience not experience the mass, because I couldn't officially take part of it because I'm not Catholic, but just trying to live in a more disciplined life, trying to get closer to God. Years later, I went to a few liberal churches. There was a United Reformed Church in Edinburgh, which I think is still there, and I went there a couple of times. Experienced a Quaker service once, a Pentecostal service once, and even went to the local Christian Scientist Church in Edinburgh. Was also a wee bit influenced by the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'd strike up a conversation and take their leaflets. I found their theology fascinating, and at the moment I've just started looking into the deeper aspects of American Christianity. Anyway, what was I going to talk about now? Yeah. So, what did I like about it? I like some of the teachings, the figure of Jesus, the story of Jesus, stuff like the temptation in the desert and the witty, was wise replies to the devil during that period. The kind of the sticking up for the underdog theme that Jesus had in his teachings. The teaching where the woman's about to be stoned for the adultery, and that teaching where let him who is without sin cast the first stone. I thought that was mind-blowing and still is at the time. The Sermon on the Mount, of course, and other things about the Bible. The New Testament teachings, the faith of the centurion, the camel and the eye of the needle teaching with rich folk, the widow's offering it from Mark 12, given to the needy in prayer in Matthew 6, love for enemies, the issues with the woman with the alabaster jar, the parables like the lamp on the stand and the mustard seed from Mark 4, possibly also one of my favourite ones, the paying taxes to Caesar. I thought that was a brilliant teaching. I was also interested in how Christianity influenced things like art, architecture, with church buildings, and all that kind of jazz. And I also like the supernatural element to the Bible as well. You know, the angels, the demons, the healings, etc. But although Christianity influenced me a lot, there was a lot of issues I have and still have with it. Like, I found the attempt, especially my attempts, of being pure and avoiding sin quite difficult. And for example, it's like if you try to think pure thoughts, but something sexual comes to the head, the more you try to get rid of it, the more it would come back. And you kind of feel like weird, like I'm trying not to be a sinner, but sin's just like coming at me from all sides. So that kind of like darkens your experience with religion and with trying to have a relationship with God. The elements of Christian history I also found problematic. You know, the stuff like the Inquisitions, the Catholic versus Protestant debacle, all those wars, all those loss of life. That was another problem, another issue I had with Christianity. Also, some of the darker side of the Bible as well. When I first started reading from Genesis to the end of it, never made it, but I got quite far into the Old Testament, and just some of the stories from there. You know, like the wars and Joshua, where they kill all the civilians and livestock from the cities. Another kind of real stuff from the Old Testament. Some of the actions of past Christians and modern day Christians also didn't inspire a lot of faith with me. You've probably heard of stories of pastors fleecing the flocks, that kind of stuff, and of course, figures like the head of the Inquisition talking about that kind of, the worst thing for Christianity is like a bad Christian, because that just puts people off the faith, really. And other things like theological issues like exclusivism, if I've pronounced that right, just you have to be part of our sect or otherwise you go to hell. And that must mean that hell's quite full for a lot of people, yeah. That kind of stuff. It was like, didn't really know how to deal with those kind of questions. And, faith took a bit of a bump throughout my life. So, so that's what I found. That's what I've experienced for the church, what the issues I liked, what I tried to wrestle with. And hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you guys later.